Hey guys, Mike here. So today I'm here to talk to you about The Kid Who Would Be King. In this review I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler free. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film and you want to go completely blind, then it's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
Why did you learn how to drive? Mario Kart.
So The Kid Who Would Be King stars Louis Ashbourne Serkis, who is the son of actor, director, and performance capture pioneer Andy Serkis. In The Kid Who Would Be King, an ancient sorceress by the name of Morgana threatens to try to take over the world again, and it's up to the descendant of King Arthur to try and stop her. The only downside is that King Arthur's descendant is a 12-year-old schoolboy who has no idea that he's even a descendant of King Arthur. But one day, he comes across the ancient sword of Excalibur, and now it is up to him and his knights, with the help of Merlin, to try and defeat Morgana and save the world once again. So, going into this movie, I had quite high hopes for it. I'd heard good things, I quite liked the trailer, so, I was looking forward to this movie. So first off, the things I liked about this movie, I thought that all the kids gave, really good performances. I thought that they were really convincing as their characters, and yeah, they just did a really good job. And, pretty much whenever Patrick Stewart makes an appearance on screen, it's just gold. Every time that Patrick Stewart's on screen, he just really just nails it and just, Patrick Stewart, that's all I can say. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I liked about this movie. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I had a hard time getting through this movie. Now, normally, I try and avoid trailers at all costs because they just give away the whole movie, and you've pretty much seen the movie by the time you actually go to see it because of the trailer. But by happenstance, I ended up seeing the trailer for this movie. And the first thing I have to say is that all, and I pretty much mean all, of the best jokes were in the trailer. And for a lot of them, because I knew they were coming, they were just not funny by the time I actually saw the movie. And I was just expecting a lot more because, I look at the poster and it says instant classic, very funny. And I'm just sitting there like, really? This movie's very much unfunny and it's very forgettable. But I'd say its biggest problem is it just takes itself way too seriously. If it just lent a bit more into the absurd nature of its premise, then it'd be a bit more entertaining. But no, it just goes, this is totally serious, we're gonna do this, and I'm just there like, oh god, this just isn't convincing me in the slightest. But going back to Merlin, at first, it was funny seeing a younger version of Merlin, even though we've already had a TV show based on it. But the novelty of having a younger Merlin wore off very quickly. And it was only when he turned into Patrick Stewart that you could just see how terrible this Merlin was. I thought I'd be a lot kinder to him when it came to the review, but thinking back to it, every time that this guy was on scene, I was just cringing. I just really didn't like this performance. His performance didn't come across as didn't know what century he was in, so he was out of touch with everything that was going on. It just came across as straight obnoxious. And again, because he had the possibility of turning into Patrick Stewart, it made it all the more annoying, and it just made you sit there thinking, why can't you just be Patrick Stewart throughout the whole entire movie? I know they gave an explanation as to why this was, but literally just go into the script, make a few alterations, boom, you got Patrick Stewart for the whole movie saved. But I tell a lie, there were actually some other good things about this movie. The fight choreography was actually quite good, even though that you can tell these kids probably haven't done much in their careers, but what little they did, they definitely sold you on, and you could actually see everything that was going on. They didn't bother with a lot of stunt doubles for a lot of their scenes, or it didn't come across that way, so I give them props for that. And also, the CGI was actually really good as well. I haven't actually looked up how much the budget was for this movie, but if it is actually quite low, they did a lot with a limited budget, so again, very good. And again, even though I didn't like this movie, I still hope that the kids in this movie go on to have successful careers, because they are definitely the saving grace of this movie. But given the reviews that this movie's getting, I don't think that this is going to derail their career, so that's very good in my book. Overall, guys, like I said, the kids were the best thing in it. This movie starts off pretty interesting, it dips hard in the middle, and it has a pretty much bland ending. Patrick Stewart should have been in the movie more, and the CGI, the fight choreography, were definitely above average for this movie. And as well, all of the best jokes are in the trailer, so if you haven't seen the trailer and you actually want to go see this movie, then do not watch the trailer before you go seeing this movie. But now, as for whether or not you guys should actually go and see it, I didn't really enjoy this movie. I struggled to get through it, but I can see why people would enjoy it. So, for me personally, I would say do not go see it. But if you're interested in going to see it, it's an unoffensive, enjoyable kids movie, so I can't really be too mad at it. So if you're looking to go see it, I'd say just go see it. Just know that, on a personal note, I'm saying to not go see it. Okay guys, that's my review for The Kid Who Would Be King. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite telling of the King Arthur story? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!